Good morning, everybody. We talk about doing outside rituals, but there are times where Mother Nature kind of keeps us inside. And I was doing some research and I had an odd question, I should say, pop into my head. And that is, how much does the building that we're in going to affect our spells, our magic? See, magic is the manipulation of energies. So when we are doing our rituals, we are gathering energies. We are focusing it, we're shaping it, and then we send it out to make that subtle change to get our desired results. And so when we do this, we use stones, herbs, metals, and all that for our interior work. But what about the things that are exterior to us when we're sending out the energies? You see, plastics work as an insulator. We use plastics around wires to keep the energy inside there so the wires don't burn out and nobody gets electrocuted. Okay, that's pretty basic science. So I don't believe in using plastics in spell work because I believe it hinders the energies moving through. But we cannot control all of our surrounding environments. There are basically 4 types of houses that I am picturing in my head. We have the older, good old wood houses. These are with wood frames. It could be log cabins, wood siding. There's some nails in there and some, copper wiring and such, but it's mostly wood. Now, energy would flow through a building like this, I think, very easily. So that should cause no effect in how we perform our spells. But then you have your wooden houses with vinyl siding. Vinyl is a form of plastic. And as I was saying, vinyl is thus an insulator. So if you live in a house, especially one of these prefabricated houses with vinyl siding in there, they don't usually have a basement, so they don't connect to the earth, where you can dig up, get some energies into them. They sit on top of the earth, but they're not in the earth. And then you got this vinyl siding that works as a barrier and insulator, and so energies would have a harder time coming in and out of the house. And so I think that vinyl siding is the worst thing you can have if you are into magic. Then comes wooden houses with metal siding. Because this is like a Faraday cage. Now, a Faraday cage is an enclosure to block electromagnetic fields. That is basically what keeps a microwave from cooking everything around it. That mesh that you see in the microwave door, that's part of the Faraday cage. So this blocks electromagnetic waves, energy fields, from extending out. So if you are in a wooden house with aluminum siding and aluminum roof, you are in this large Faraday cage, and that could be blocking your energies from going out as well. The last type of house is a brick, stone, or cement house. We have a lot of the good old red brick houses. And, in our bigger cities, we have, concrete apartments, They used large slabs of concrete for flooring and such. Now, concrete is basically ground up rock, various types, and energy can go through that very well. The interesting thing about this is that on your stone houses, which, like the castles and all, places where they have large chunks of stone, there is silica. Silica is silicon. Computer chips are made out of silicon. And so you can have this large stone basement, and you're having some areas with some long silicon crystalline structures, which could act like a primitive primitive computer chips, which store not only energies, but information. That's why I think some castles are more likely to be haunted, because the rocks keep those types of energy patterns stored inside them. But anyway, energies can go through the stone and that easily, but yet again, they would also be affected. So my question for you is, if you like to go to different houses, do you feel a difference in the energies? Because I was reflecting back, and I could tell the difference when I'm in a brick house compared to other houses, because there is an energy to it. Maybe it's because of, they have all this brick that goes all the way, to the basement. So this is like one huge, large hollow brick, or rock, I should say. And so energies can flow through it neatly, nicely. There is a connection with it. Wood houses, and I'm talking about houses with wood siding, they seem to be so open, so free. And then you got your wood houses with vinyl, and it does seem to be kind of sterile. Like there's no energy coming through there. The only energies there would be then thus of like a specific item or persons. Anyway, I would like to hear some feedback from everybody, so please let me know, what do you think? Does the house or structure that you do your ritual in affect the outcome of your spells? So everybody, take care, be at peace.